Hello everyone, welcome to the channel and I am super excited to bring this series called Hello World of Machine Learning using Scikit-learn. This series will acquaint, enable and empower you to understand about what, why and when of machine learning. I am very excited to start it and I hope you are equally excited to learn this. So let's start. This video is chapter 0 of machine learning where we will talk about what is machine learning and why should we care about this. In this particular chapter we will also understand detail of what exactly is machine learning, and believe me, I'll explain it in a way no one has explained earlier. We will also see how programming and domain related aspect had changed with the arrival of machine learning. We'll also see with a very simple example that how machine learning actually happens. And don't forget that there will be a bonus content at the end of this video. Our IT industry is relatively young as compared to many other industries of the world. However, it has made most of the impact in human lives. Not so long back, when the industry wanted to hire people, they would have looked at people with skills in programming languages like C++, JavaScript, Python, Java, or for that matter, many other languages. They would have also looked into domain of programmer like whether they belongs to web domain or telecom domain or gaming domain. Basically, these technologies were meant to be the ship which will take you to your destination. That is, it will solve the problem of creating software. However, with the arrival of machine learning, the seascape had changed upside down. Now, machine learning is the ship which will take you to your destination. It's already a reality that almost everyone, everywhere is looking at machine learning to solve the problem or enable the functionality of a software system. The domain like web, telecom and gaming and the programming languages like C++, Java and Python etc. are now becoming the precious cargo of a ship called machine learning. So now whatever you are seeing is the actual status of machine learning because programming languages are now become the cargo. Remember I said precious cargo. It doesn't mean that they are going away and they have no value at all. In fact, the machine learning ship will be doing nothing if these languages and domain experiences are not there as a precious cargo. You still need to learn programming, you still need to be aware about your domain, but overall, no matter which programming language you use to code your program or which domain you are working on, you will require machine learning script to take you to your destination. The only prerequisite of machine learning is data. Wherever there is a data, there is an opportunity of machine learning. Think about your code. Whatever debug print statement that you put into your code, that can itself be a data for machine learning. In a nutshell, machine learning feeds on data and it's all about data. So now I hope we got a basic idea about how machine learning has changed the way we work. Now let's get into how actually machine learning happens. To understand exactly how machine learning happens, we will take a very simple example of a retail giant called Amazon. I believe most of you are aware of Amazon, or for that matter might have used Amazon or some e-commerce site similar to Amazon. So if I just go ahead and click amazon.com in my computer, this is what I am presented with. What is unique over here? Can you guess? The uniqueness over here is the recommendations. Amazon is providing me recommendations of some products which I would like to buy. But can I ask the question, how does Amazon select these recommendations for me? Not only that, my recommendations will be different from your recommendation and your recommendation will be different from your friend's recommendation. How the hell Amazon does that? So by now you might have guessed that the machine learning is behind this particular recommendation system. But to understand it, let's assume that we are building our own e-commerce website like Amazon and we don't have machine learning with us. So let's go ahead and try to build one. So what we will do is that we will build a recommendation system using the most favorite programming language of our choice. Okay, so since we are launching our new website, we will categorize people into two types. One, younger generation. second mid-age and older generation. So if I want to write the code for a recommendation system, how will I write it? I'll write a if condition that if age is greater than 16 and less than 25, let me suggest electronic gadgets and fashion clothings. Otherwise, I'll suggest them books and apparels. This is your initial website and this is what you come up with. And your website is running for some time. After some time, you get some more data out of your website, which gives you a unique indication. Based on your data, you come to a conclusion that people who are having less than 25 years of age, they are very much interested in phones, while people between 25 and 40 interested in laptops. Now, this is a very valuable information for your website and you want to incorporate this information. How will we do that? Well, let's add one more if condition in our code. So I'll add a if condition with age 25 and 40 and there I will suggest laptop. In the earlier condition where age was 16 to 25, instead of electronic gadgets, I will suggest mobile phone. Remember, electronic gadgets means everything, phone, television, refrigerators. Otherwise, as usual, we will suggest books and apparels. Now, after some more time, you gather some more data and you came to a conclusion that people in the western part of the world like iPhone and people in the eastern part of the world like Android. Disclaimer, this is not correct. This is just an example. This is a very valuable information too. What will you do? Can you add one more if condition? Of course you can, but did you get where I am coming to? If I keep on adding if condition, I will get into a problem of unimaginable scale. My if conditions will explode and nested if conditions will kill me. What else? Every time we need to change the code to accommodate new feedback, which means that if we get some feedback, we'll have to change the code, which means it will not be real time, right? Because I will take the data, I'll analyze and then I'll incorporate back into the code. What else? With every new product being added, we need to change the code. Why? Because if a new product is being added to your e-commerce site, there has to be some buyer to it and you need to recommend that particular product to some buyers, which means again code change. Are you getting into the point? You will say no, this cannot be done and we cannot do this, and this is where machine learning comes into picture. I hope I was able to explain the reason behind machine learning. Now let's see how machine learning will solve this particular problem. We will start with a very simple neural network. If you are not aware of neural network, please do not worry, because I am going to explain it in a way you don't need any neural network information. At this moment of time, just consider neural network as a node which takes some decision. So let's say this is you and I created two nodes of two age groups, 16 to 25 and 25 plus. And I know what I need to suggest. I need to suggest either laptop, mobiles, fashion accessories or apparels. Now when you come to my site, I check which age group you belong to. Let's say you belong to 16 to 25 and I give you a weightage of 1, and age 25 onwards will not get any weightage, which means I'll select age 16 to 25. Now my initial neural network is such that I don't have any data to decide what to recommend. So I will recommend laptop, mobile and fashion, maybe in round robin way initially, because I don't have any data. But what happens with neural network or machine learning algorithm is that we get the feedback and we feed on to that particular feedback. Now let's expand this particular neural network in the similar way we expanded our if condition. Now I have created a age group called 25 to 40 and I'll also create a age group 40 plus. So there are three decision points for me. I'll remove mobiles. Instead of mobile, I'll add iPhones and Android. Okay. Now I know there is one more decision point, that either people living in West or people living in East. So for example, let's say you again belong to 16 to 25, which means this weight is 1 and I have selected this node. After this selection, I have two choices. I can either find whether you belong to West or you belong to East. Okay, let's assume that you belong to West. Then I'll select this particular node and I'll suggest iPhone. In other case where you belongs to East, I'll select this particular node and then I'll suggest Android to you. This is what happening with machine learning. This is the way it works. So did you get a point what is meant by machine learning? Machine learning is nothing but an automated decision making process by learning in runtime. Now from the look of it, you might be thinking that this can be done with the if condition. Of course this can be done. But look at the choices you will make when you actually launch your e-commerce site like Amazon. The choices are not related to age group, it's between age, which city they live in fact within a city which area they live in, or not only east or west, there is east and west part of the city and east and western part of the country. They are living in a town or village. There are many things that will impact those decisions, and this is where these automatic neural networks or machine learning algorithms will help. I hope I was able to explain with this example. This is how it works. And don't worry about these neural network nodes. I'll explain everything in later videos. Now we know that machine learning is nothing but an automated decision making process by learning, which means we will not have to change the code for every new condition or for that matter every new product addition, which also means that feedback can be implemented in runtime. And the decision making process by learning is called machine learning models. So there are various models which are used for learning and predicting. We'll look into most of them in later videos. This is what machine learning is. If you are not clear, just go ahead and see this video again. Before moving forward, you need to get this clear picture in your mind. Now come to my bonus content before I close my video. In the bonus, I will talk about what is AI. AI stands for artificial intelligence. AI is all about giving decision making power to machines. That's it. I'll not explain everything related to AI right now because you will be confused with that, but I'll give you enough hints. Let's say if this particular oval represents AI, then there is a oval inside which represents ML, which means ML is a part of AI, which also means that there are other circles and ovals inside AI about which I promise you I'll talk about. So at this point of time, just consider ML as a part of AI which consists of ML plus many other things. So that's all about this particular chapter 0 video. I hope I was able to explain the basic concept of machine learning in a better way. I hope it will help you in my later videos while you are doing the actual coding. So thanks a lot guys. Thanks for watching. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, share and comment. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.